Hi, I'm Angela with Energy Intuit, coming to you today with the mid-August energy update. I am a psychic medium, consciousness mentor, trance channel, and I've been uploading videos on this YouTube channel for the last year, consistently twice a month with energy updates, as well as some other types of psychic development teaching tools, channelings, other messages, etc. I am blessed, very fortunate to be able to channel, and I do channel many, many different types of beings, galactic, angelic. I channel only from the fifth dimension or above. And I did trance channel this before getting ready to record it for you all. So I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of that in terms of setting this up for you. So my goal of creating these channelings and uploading this information is to really help to be a bridge for evolving humans on the planet now. As a channel who channels many different types of guides and beings, because I'm a psychic development teacher and a consciousness mentor, a channeling teacher. Again, I'm graced, I'm blessed, I'm fortunate to be able to channel a bunch of different types of galactic councils, etc. So you'll hear soon from a new Sirian council from me. But the intention is to really support the upliftment of the planet and also supporting the humans as we move through this incredibly challenging time on the planet. As we're moving through transformation, we're raising our frequency, we're becoming a better place for all beings to inhabit. And we all are living through it. And so we know how challenging it feels at this time. This was recorded on Friday, August 14th, 2026. So what I do is I go ahead and channel the information beforehand and I write it all down. And then what I'm about to do is turn towards reading that to you. So I'll read through the channeling. You'll hear me repeat sometimes because A, I talk fast. B, when these channelings come in, sometimes they're long run on sentences. Sometimes they're using arcane or different language than I typically use. And so repetition has been really helpful. I've heard from lots of listeners and subscribers. When I repeat things, it's helpful for them to kind of take it in because reminder, when we're receiving channelings and listening to them, we're easily receiving light codes, activations, all kinds of things happening. So I'd like to be as thorough as I can. All right, so we will jump right into it. Today, we are hearing from, as I said earlier, it's a new council, and the Sirians have been very, very vocal over the last week because we're in this, Lionsgate portal window, this total solar eclipse window that happened on Wednesday. This is a time of the year when the Sirians are very, very connected to what's going on our planet. So I'll jump right in. They call themselves the Sirian Council of Bards, BARDS, their seventh dimensional council. We offer stories, language, and lore to you now as you settle in for a touch of cosmic storytelling. As it stands now, we would like to offer you some pieces of your galactic history. At this time, excuse me, as this is a time of shining for all Sirian and galactic beings on your planet. I'm going to state that again. As it stands now, we would like to offer you some pieces of your galactic history. They're talking about us Earthlings, us humans on Earth, as this is a time of shining for all Sirian and galactic beings on your planet. Many things have changed on your planet due to its natural and artificial evolution. Your mountain peaks used to be taller, and there were deeper depths to your rivers and canyons. Your trees reached higher into the sky, and your rivers and oceans moved with more strength and speed than they do now. You have experienced a dimming of life force energy upon your precious earth for thousands of years. Her shape has gone from plump and round to a flatter, less life-filled sphere than she was some millennia ago. The denizens of your planets were far more varied in past millennia. Humans, humanoids, many types of species long ago rendered extinct used to live amongst you all. From giants who walked hundreds of feet tall to the elemental realm with the pixies and fairies, comprising many of the smaller species, the variety was magical and magnificent. As far as we go, us Sirius beings, excuse me, us Sirian beings, we have been dwelling alongside you for thousands of years. We and many galactic beings have been incorporated into humans' lives and also living in between dimensions, within and across many dimensions, as well as underground for a long while. We have already populated and inhabited your planet and have been positioned to be of highest service to humans and humanity as needed. The free will factor stops us from directly intervening in your lives. We work more behind the scenes and through the hearts and minds of those who work with us. There are thousands of humans positioned across the dimensions of your world and peppered throughout various industries and positions. We are safekeepers and we ensure peace as we can, where we can, and how we can. The rest of that is up to the humans for them to decide, or for you to decide, they may say. Negotiate and create change for your species and for all of life on your planet. I'll repeat that sentence. The rest of that is up to the humans for them to decide, negotiate, and to create change for your species and for all of life on your planet. So they mean not just humans, but all of life, as they said. Yes, we address your world destruction questions that sit on the hearts and weave through the minds of humans. Are we positioned to stop nuclear war and further destruction of the planet? Somewhat, and it is not that simple, nor is it quite that linear. There are many non-shareable pieces to this puzzle. For instance, there are agreements forged by Earth's leaders and commitments that have been forged and continue to be honored, though forged long ago, to certain safety measures, as changes on Earth affect many more planets than your own. So there are some fail-safe type processes in place that will be utilized as needed. I'm going to read that again because this is one of those long sentences in this paragraph. Yes, we address your world destruction questions that sit on the hearts and weave through the minds of humans. Are we positioned to stop nuclear war and further destruction of the planet? Here comes their answer. Somewhat, and it is not that simple, nor is it quite that linear. There are many non-shareable pieces to this puzzle. For instance, there are agreements that have been forged by Earth's leaders and commitments that have been forged and continue to be honored, though forged long ago, to certain safety measures, as changes on Earth affect many more planets than your own. So there are some fail-safe type processes in place that will be utilized as needed. I'm going to back out of the channeling for a second. So essentially they're saying, yes, they're here. They're aware of what goes on. They can't quite step in and stop it, but they're positioned very well, very deeply within places that are necessary if that becomes necessary for them to act upon. There are many different ways that they don't come straight out and reveal because they can't, because of these commitments and things that are not really for everyone's ears to hear. All right, just wanted to kind of break that down a little bit for anyone that may have been scratching their head a bit. Back to the channeling. We share this in the spirit of good health, faith, and as a message of assurance more than anything. We are with you all on this journey, and your safety and your planet's peace are our interests. In terms of types of beings that are alive and well and have been so for, in many cases, 6 and 7 generations on your planet, there are thousands of types of species and hybrids already living and thriving on your planet. Yes, amongst you all. In terms of galactic races, or as we call them, units, there are 5 of us units that work specifically towards your planet and your species' ascension, which we call upgrade. So they use, leading out of the channeling, they use the term upgrade versus ascension for what's happening here on our planet. Back to the channeling. We, the Sirians, are one of the oldest in terms of your planet's history and our shared involvements. We are very much a guiding force for your planetary upgrade, and we are integral to it all. Perhaps you would deem us the project managers, and that would be true. The Pleiadians are featured very prominently on your planet, and they would be the more forward-facing unit. They are in the most contact with humans and channelers and more end-user type humans. They could be seen as in the fields of customer service type roles and help desk type roles, to put it in 2026 American speak. They support the masses and the comfort and dreams and concerns of the masses. The Andromedans are the 3rd unit of 5 that are on this massive project of your Earth's upgrades, rife with wisdom and a most ancient unit They sit in the minds, souls, hearts, and at the ears of the humans and services that are making decisions on your planet, leaning out of the channeling. Yes, they mentioned that they're at the minds, souls, hearts, and ears of the humans and services that are making decisions on your planet, which I find intriguing, but they don't give any more into that. So just noting that with you all back into the channeling. They're seated in prominent positions and are there to ensure, in a wide berth way, the furtherance of this project. You may consider them guardrails, and in a sense, they do serve this purpose of keeping things on track in a global and large picture way. Ancient planners, they are the architects of many planetary changes across many galaxies. The Arcturians are quite captivating. They are the least detected unit, and due to this, they are embedded into the inner workings of the systems on your planet. They assist in keeping things running smoothly. They are also a master race of healers, and the ways in which they heal are beyond human. They fix and heal systems. They conduct energy healing on your power grid systems and ensure far more things than you can imagine. They are seen as a workhorse unit and are very dependable. The Lyrans are the fifth of 5 units that I will share with you today of the 5 prominent on this project of Earth's Great Upgrade. The Lyrans embody peace and diplomacy in very unique ways. They are an old and strong unit who have survived many galactic wars and uprisings. The ways in which they show up in diplomacy are difficult to explain to humans, as their skills and qualities are nearly etheric. They embody mostly behind the scenes and beyond the veil type diplomacy, which has its role in Earth's great upgrade. All of these species and many more have become more and more available to you all to connect with at will and as you will. We believe in the meeting out of information so as not to overwhelm your circuits at this time. We respect that you are pushed far beyond your limits of comfort now. We share with the intention of love, spiritual upliftment, and of true and accurate information, which seems to have become more and more sparse from your world leaders. We have much to share and to tell, and we will continue this through Angela and many others at this time. We shall disclose to you all that you would like to know about this powerful time now, as you are in the throes of Earth's great upgrade. We are the 7th dimensional Sirian Council of Bards. All right. That was fun and potent and interesting that they're coming in with storytelling about some of the different galactic races or units, as they call them, and their roles here during what they're calling Earth's Great Upgrade, is what they're calling our ascension. So may this support you, may it uplift you, may it help you to continue to keep on keeping on at this transformational time on the planet in these transformational 20s. If you are interested in having a one-on-one session with me, or perhaps looking at booking in for an event, there's a channeling circle on Friday, August 28th, in conjunction with the full moon. It's happening from 6 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. There's a registration link. It's a small group. I cap it at a certain amount for intimacy. There are no more than 15 people in it. And the same goes for a wonderful class that is beginning on September 14th called Numinous Humans. It's a 5-week psychic development mystery school, psychic development and consciousness mystery school that will run 5 Monday nights in a row. And if that's of interest to you, it's a great preparation to head into the Conscious Psychic program, which the early bird enrollment will be opening up next month for that. So you can find the link to my website below if you would like to dig into any more of this information. And if not, I will see you on the next channeling. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing, subscribing if it feels right for you. Wish you all the best. Bye.